Seth Rollins attacks Jey Uso to end Uso's match against Bron Breakker. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. Shocking betrayal. Seth Rollins attacks Jey Uso during match with Bron Breakker, WWE Raw Fallout. Ladies and gentlemen, the WWE Universe was left in absolute shock after what unfolded during the main event of Monday Night Raw. What was meant to be a hard-hitting clash between Jey Uso and Bron Breakker turned into a chaotic ambush, when none other than Seth Freakin Rollins re-emerged with vengeance in his eyes. What led to this shocking betrayal? What does it mean for Jey Uso, and what message is Seth trying to send to the WWE locker room? Buckle up as we dive deep into every moment, every strike, and every fallout from a night that rewrote the future of WWE. The main event is set. Monday Night Raw was electric from the start. The WWE Universe packed into the sold-out arena in Detroit, Michigan, buzzing with anticipation for the main event. A first-time ever clash between the rising powerhouse Bron Breakker and the beloved Yeet Master himself, Jey Uso. Jey walking backstage, Bron warming up. This match wasn't just about pride. It was about momentum, championship contention, and redemption. Jey Uso was riding high after a series of big wins, but Bron Breakker was on a rampage, steamrolling opponents week after week. Fans were divided. Would Jey's speed and experience overcome Bron's raw power? A hard-hitting contest. As the bell rang, the two wasted no time. The early moments were a masterclass in psychology. Jey tried to keep his distance, circling, using quick strikes and agility to outmaneuver the younger Breakker. But Bron, like a bulldozer, absorbed the hits and delivered suplex after suplex. Bron hitting a belly-to-belly, Jey hitting a superkick. At the 10-minute mark, it was anyone's match. Jey fired up the crowd, hitting a flurry of superkicks that rocked Bron to his core. The Yeet chants echoed through the arena. Jey climbed the ropes, ready for the USO splash. Jey climbing top rope, and then everything changed. The lights go out. The arena plunged into darkness. A wave of confusion rippled through the fans. Was it technical issues, a surprise return, or something more sinister? And then, spotlights. A familiar laugh echoed through the speakers. That maniacal, haunting laugh that fans know all too well. Seth Rollins had returned. The attack. Emerging through the crowd in a black leather jacket, Seth Freakin Rollins jumped the barricade. Before officials could react, Rollins slid into the ring and leveled Jey Uso with a vicious curb stomp, mid-top rope, sending Jey crashing to the mat in a heap. Seth in slow motion attacking Jey. The referee had no choice. The match was thrown out. Fans booed. Breakker looked confused, almost stunned, as Rollins stood over Jey's lifeless body with a twisted grin. Post-attack chaos. WWE security rushed the ring. Rollins didn't flinch. He slowly backed up the ramp, never taking his eyes off Jey. The crowd didn't know how to react. Was Rollins back to his old ways? Was this revenge, or a warning? Medical staff checking on Jey, Seth at top of ramp. Backstage, tension boiled over. Cameras caught Bron Breakker furious over the interruption. He shoved officials, demanding a rematch. Meanwhile, medical personnel helped Jey to the back, visibly shaken and holding his neck. Seth speaks backstage. Impression of Seth's voice. You think I forgot? You think I was gonna sit at home and watch Jey Uso walk around like nothing happened? Like he didn't cost me everything. Jey played hero. Now he gets to play victim. Seth made it clear. This attack wasn't random. This was personal. And it goes back to WrestleMania. Back to WrestleMania. Let's rewind. WrestleMania 41. Seth Rollins walked in as World Heavyweight Champion. His opponent, Cody Rhodes. But in the closing moments, Jey Uso stormed the ring to neutralize interference, only to accidentally superkick Rollins during the chaos. That moment cost Seth the title. WrestleMania footage of Jey accidentally hitting Seth Rollins disappeared from television shortly after. Rumors swirled. Injury, frustration, burnout. But the truth, Seth was waiting for his moment. And on Raw, he struck with precision. Jimmy Uso reacts. Later that night, a surprising backstage moment. Jimmy Uso, who had been keeping his distance from Jey lately, was caught reacting to the attack. Jimmy impression. Man, that ain't right. But that's Jey's fight now. I'm out. Narrator. Cryptic words. Was Jimmy sympathetic, or distancing himself again? Either way, the family drama continues. Paul Heyman's response. As the chaos unfolded, Paul Heyman was seen backstage smiling. When asked by WWE Digital what he thought, Heyman replied. Paul Heyman smirking. Heyman impression. Seth Rollins did what needed to be done. The Usos have always been liabilities. Now Jey pays the price. Heyman, as always, seizing opportunity. Could this signal a renewed alliance between Rollins and the Bloodline? Or just a shared hatred for Jey? Raw fallout and locker room reactions. Superstars from across Raw and SmackDown took to social media after the attack. Cody Rhodes. This ain't the Seth I faced at Mania. This is something darker. Something dangerous. Sami Zayn. Seth just made himself a target. We protect our own. Rhea Ripley. This is what happens when boys play games. Time to grow up, Jey. The locker room is divided. Some support Seth's actions, others condemn them. But one thing is clear, everyone is watching. Triple H announces consequences. On WWE.com, Triple H released a statement hours after Raw ended. Triple H impression. Seth Rollins has crossed the line. There will be fines. There will be consequences. But more importantly, there will be answers. Next week on Raw, Rollins will speak live. Triple H isn't just reacting, he's putting Rollins under the spotlight. And knowing Seth, he'll relish it. Jey Uso medical update. Later in the night, WWE issued a medical update. Jey Uso suffered a mild concussion and neck strain. He is being monitored and won't compete next week. But knowing Jey, he won't be gone for long. What's next? The stage is now set for one of the most personal rivalries in WWE. Jey Uso, the heart and soul of the Raw brand, against a Seth Rollins who has seemingly shed every ounce of empathy. Seth smiling, Jey looking furious. This won't just be about wins and losses. It's about betrayal, about redemption, about revenge. Fantasy booking ahead. Picture this. WWE Backlash. Seth Rollins vs. Jey Uso in a no-holds-barred match. Blood, steel, vengeance. Or maybe SummerSlam. Rollins vs. USO in a 30-minute Iron Man match to settle it once and for all. Could Jimmy Uso get involved? Could Cody Rhodes try to calm the storm? Could Bron Breakker demand justice after being robbed of a win? The possibilities are endless. Final word. One thing is certain. Seth Rollins has reignited a fire. But in doing so, he's lit a match that could burn everything in WWE to the ground. Will Jey Uso rise from the ashes stronger than ever? Or has the architect just destroyed another piece of WWE's foundation? This was a betrayal, a declaration, and the beginning of a war that will reshape Monday Night Raw. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.